So, I've been working in here and this guy just came for me. And I'm really confused how, because I thought they can only spawn with sky access. And there is no sky access in this room. So I am confused. Okay, we got 3 phantom memory. So we have our little base here with a lot of machinery, and I've been struggling for space recently, and then I realized that above us is a lot of space. So I built elevators to take us up here, and look at all this space. There's so much space up here. And I made this little room here for now. I want all the machinery to be visible, so everything is glass. And we will make this room smaller or bigger later to suit our needs, but it's just this size for now. And I work to make all our item transportation things, our pipes, prettier. So I covered them in glass instead of just cobblestone that it was before. You can see this down here too, and a lot of glass was placed down there to replace cobblestone stuff. And yes, it looks a lot nicer. This initially was not meant to ever be seen. So you can see everything is just cobblestone, and these pipes used to be cobblestone too, but I want to be able to see the items move, so we replaced them with glass. Now that we have that room up there, I think this is gonna be pretty nice. So we have all of this area up there to build new farms when we need to. In today's episode, we're going to start work on the palace. And I've been planning it out a little bit here. So this is the entrance. There will be 2 large towers on each side. And then here we will have the entrance hall. And it's gonna have a grand staircase in the middle. It's gonna be very nice. It is a palace after all, so it's gotta be like super fancy. And on the left here we have another structure. This will be the size of this structure. And on the right side we have a fancy round part of our palace. And the idea is simply it's gonna be pretty tall, so it's gonna be multiple floors. We're probably gonna build further into this wall. On bottom floor here, entrance hall. Bottom floor here, I'm thinking library. A round library would be pretty cool. And on top of this, I kinda want to have a greenhouse, a round circular greenhouse built into the palace. And I think that would be really cool. It would be really cool to have it like, this is the only place in the whole city where there are like actually living flowers and stuff, because on the other places we have like all of these dead trees and the dead bushes, and if we would in that greenhouse have like lots of bushes and flowers and stuff, that could be super cool. This over here is probably gonna be a dining room, and beyond that we're going to need towers. I haven't planned the location of any tower yet, but I am thinking that this corner here would be a prime location for a tower. And we might, I think also behind this building, like along this wall, would be a great location for a tower. Actually, yes, I really like that idea, so there's gonna be a tower. And beyond that, not decided, don't know. We'll take it when we'll deal with that when we get there. We do also have plenty of space up here and around these corners. It's a little bit further away from our main hub or whatever in here. I want everything to be as close as possible to this room. So I want to funnel all the items close to there. So that is the idea. This room is it's very tall. We could have something up there, but the main part of this room is full because, well, these trees are pretty tall and I want them to be able to grow as tall as possible. I can't build above that but there because these trees can grow tall enough to reach those the ceiling there. You can see over there, but it doesn't matter. Here we could fit more as long as we are careful with all of this wiring up there. That's for the portcullises. Okay, so I'm super excited because this right here in front of us is hands down my favorite redstone contraption I've ever made. It's not, I designed it a long time ago, like half a year ago-ish, but now that we have this much space, I was like, I have to build it. And I haven't tried it yet, I just finished building it, so I don't know if I built it correctly, because it is pretty complicated. But here goes. I think I didn't build it correctly. Okay, attempt number 2. Come on! Okay. Just a tip. When you connect, when you put a button on a redstone machine, make sure that it's actually connected to the redstone. That does help it work a little bit better. Okay, attempt number 3. Wait, before we do that, I am gonna say, even though the first time the button wasn't even connected, I did find an error in the redstone, so at least that is fixed. Okay, attempt number 3. It's doing stuff. Yes! It works! It works! Okay, now I'm gonna try it again. I'm so happy. Oh my god. Okay, so let me explain what it actually is. It's just a useless machine. It doesn't do anything other than you move this block up and then the machine moves it down. But the way it does it is in a very convoluted and funky way, and that's kind of funny, I think. And if we go out here, there is quite a lot of redstone. Let's see. So there are a lot of pistons everywhere and observers and repeaters and stuff. Okay, and yeah, there's of course a lot of stuff on top as well. So yeah, that is that one. Here is the design in my test world. It's the exact same thing. And we have this one. another one, the oldest one, which is why it's in a different place. Here. Okay, so this one works a bit differently because you have to place this one. Pretty nice, I think, but I wanted one that you don't have to place the lever. I put in a little bit of a thing here. We have our elevators, and I put in a way to empty my inventory. So if I've been out digging and getting sand and stuff and I want to empty my inventory without actually going down, I can just put items in there and they will all be collected here. And this is 3 double chests on top of each other with hoppers in between, so we have 3 double chests worth of storage. So if I fill my inventory multiple times, that shouldn't be a problem. After a lot of hard work, our bamboo farm is a lot bigger. We now have 6 floors identical to these. If we go to the other side and climb up, you can see. Let's quickly go and check. Okay, I saw a lot grown, so I thought maybe it was broken, but it's not. Okay, so the way it's collected from the upper sections is that we have all of these water streams that push the items into certain holes that makes them drop down onto hoppers. The holes are 3 wide, so that the items get dispersed over more than a single hopper, so that they actually can pick them up if there are a lot of items. And yeah, it goes all the way up here. And in order to prevent lag, I put in a switch. So if we go over here, we have a switch over here that extends the pistons of all 4 sections up there, but not these 2. So these 2 you can't turn off, but you can turn off the rest. So this would turn off this part of the farm. So if we go back up, you can see that all the pistons are indeed extended up here. All the way. And yeah, these upper floors are built on the inside of our castle walls, because the bottom 2 sections are built underground, so the redstone is like beneath the sand outside, but up there is not underground anymore because the ground starts somewhere here. So I had to move it in, and then that's why we don't have anything here, because I built it there first, and then this row of trees didn't want to grow anymore, so I had to raise it. So that's why there is a bit of a section with nothing there, but that's okay. And that is our bamboo farm. And I have had this off for a while, the kelpers, so this chest is full, this chest is full, and this is currently filling up. And these chests are now gone, and our storage have been moved completely into the nether. And it is inside here, our new storage area. Another quick little thing that I've forgotten to mention is that here with our sheep farm, which you can see here, our automatic sheep farm, this is the off switch, and So this used to just turn this clock on and off, but the minecart would still go back and forth. Now I put in this line here that simply makes the minecart stop here every time you turn it on, and then make it start when it turns on. No, it stops when you turn it off and it starts when you turn it on, so that we don't have the minecart going back and forth when the farm is not on. Okay, that is this. We will have two of these brazier thingies like we had at the entrance over there. And we have a bridge here, and this is down to bedrock. And yeah, I think this turns out really nice. It's not a moat, it's not a defensive feature, it's simply like a aesthetic feature. So it's just meant to look nice. And I think it does. We have the facades of the two front towers. Now next, I'm going to need an arch here in the center. It's been very stormy today, so it's been hard to record because the weather has been really loud. But I've gotten some progress down here on the facade. I think it's turning out pretty nice. We have the same kind of shape here with the skulls and this kind of light blue and cyan stuff coming down, and then to these braziers. So we're going to have sea lanterns beneath, because over there we had glowstone, but that's because we didn't have any sea lanterns. I kind of ran out. But so we are going to replace the ones there as well with sea lanterns, and I think we're going to hide sea lanterns inside the skulls so that it yeah, so that we see some light coming up there. Hopefully that looks pretty cool. I put in a window in the center as well over the door, and this is inside. This is of course a temporary staircase, but the inside is very basic and simple for now. I don't know where floors will go and stuff, but yes, this is not the roof though, by the way. This is going to go all the way up to the ceiling, I think. There's going to be another section here on top of stone stuff, but that is another project. We are out of glass and we're out of sea lanterns, so let's try to go and fix them. So this building here, I've started to build up. Hello. And this is the first floor of it. There will be one more floor and then a roof. And if we go inside, so we have this little section first, and then we have this room here, which is the dining hall. Then of course the two towers here and there, but they haven't been built, as you can see. We have made a bit of progress on our dining hall part of the building, and it looks the same from down here, so let's go up. And up here there is a little corridor, and also we have this little room here. And I was thinking that we will simply have the same kind of look here as we had on the walls in the town hall, because that would kind of be our go-to fancy interior wall in this place. Okay. So far so good. Oops. Okay, and then we move on. There we go. And next is the windows. Okay, do we have another one here, I think? Nope. Okay, we do have two here though. Cool. No! I just realized we need to go out. Okay, how do we get out? We cheat. No one will notice. Okay. We do this. Oh, that is funky. Whatever. So far so good. Then let's just pillar up. And there we go. Okay, that's that part of the building. Then next here we're going to have the roof, which is going to be like a peak thingy, like there. And this part is, like I said before, gonna be built up like this. And then there's gonna be a tower right here. There is a tower behind here, but I didn't really think that through. It's not gonna be visible. So whatever, there is still a tower there, you just won't be able to see it. And of course there's a big part of the structure behind there that we will deal with eventually. But I think that's gonna be it for today. It's gonna be a bit of a short episode because I've worked so much on this episode and gotta finish it sometime. So that's it for today's episode, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.